Have you been tried in the fire?
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, just like that, just like that. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the twist.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On second and a yard, Watson flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second down, here's Chubb again. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down. from the gun. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Chubb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Hunter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This is it!
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On first down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. .13 yards remaining on second down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Out of the gun, Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Here's Watson. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll buy some time right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
As a defense, your coordinator starts every meeting with, guys, how do we score and help our offense? Well, they did exactly that. A pick 6 gets things kick-started, not just for the defense. They're going to celebrate. But how about for their own offense, who looks at them and says, thank you, guys. You've helped us out greatly.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The rush more than did its job. It chased him out of the pocket. He was trying to find someone open downfield, but he was hit as he threw it, and it fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one caught out wide by Julio. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Isaiah McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield on play action. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Switch. He's checking.
They run. Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Mike 20. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike 20. Check. And go Mike 20. Mike that.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Rolling to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Watson. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards to go on second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A give. This is Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. Zeke going to get it on the option. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
No. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Bring it. Hey, check mic 45.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Throwing now, Watson. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.